Yeah, he's a very good player. Obviously, we had a plan that we need to do better. We have to be better in a lot of areas, and certainly we can't allow a punt return for a touchdown. That's really frustrating, and that's not what we're coaching. That's certainly not how we're trying to cover and the techniques we're using. So that should not happen. Again, give them credit, but we have to do it better.
For Cleveland, Flacco for the outside, and it's TJ Reed.
Kevin Stefanski has finally broken his silence, and it looks like the Browns are preparing for a huge shakeup at quarterback. For the first time this season, Stefanski made it clear that Shedeur Sanders is now seriously in the mix to start for the Browns, possibly as early as Week 5. But this is bigger than just a coaching choice. In a rare outburst of frustration, Stefanski publicly took aim at Joe Flacco, blasting his mistakes on the field, especially his costly fumble and reckless decisions against Detroit. It's obvious Stefanski is fed up with these errors, and the writing might already be on the wall for Flacco's future in Cleveland. The real question is Shedeur Sanders truly ready to step in and take control? Let's dig into what this could mean for the Browns' future and what Stefanski's sharp comments reveal about the team's direction.
Everybody perspective, so that's not nothing in my place to answer. That's nothing I can't not answer, but I know for sure I'm not. I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better.
Shedeur Sanders was absolutely right when he boldly claimed that he's better than many quarterbacks in the league. Let's be honest, Sanders would never have embarrassed himself the way Joe Flacco did against the Detroit Lions. Flacco went into this game with all eyes on him, desperate to prove he still had it after weeks of poor play. Instead, he completely collapsed. With under 50% completion and 2 brutal interceptions, Flacco didn't just disappoint. He exposed the ugly truth that the Browns' quarterback situation isn't about if a change is coming, but when. Flacco's showing wasn't just bad, it was an absolute disaster. He opened the game looking sharp, but everything collapsed after one disastrous throw. For a 17-year NFL veteran, it was shocking to watch Joe Flacco practically hand the ball over to the Lions. That interception wasn't just a slip-up, it gifted Detroit all the momentum and completely flipped the game on its head. What started as a promising performance instantly spiraled into a nightmare, with Flacco looking rattled and unable to recover any shred of confidence. His failure to deliver in big moments, combined with that costly turnover, left no room for excuses. The Browns' quarterback situation isn't just shaky, it's urgent, and the change isn't just coming, it's coming fast. Joe Flacco took full blame for his ugly performance, especially the first-half pick-six he threw right to Lions safety Kirby Joseph. He even made it clear the interception wasn't on wide receiver Jerry Jeudy, who slipped on his route, saying straight up, "That was on me, not him." But even with that honesty, Flacco's numbers told the real story. 16 completions on 34 attempts for just 184 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a lost fumble. That stat line was embarrassing for a supposed veteran. The backlash came fast and harsh, but Flacco dodged going into detail about his fumble or why the offense completely fell apart. One thing is obvious. This is a game he'll want to erase from memory as fast as possible.
Well, we made mistakes, the first pick was on me. And anytime you get, you give a chance to give this team a little bit of momentum and play from the lead, that makes them that much better. That's part of the reason why they're a good football team. So when you turn the ball over like that and you give them good position and you don't really allow our defense to pin their ears back and do their thing, then you're going to struggle as a whole.
Joe Flacco was right to admit his mistakes, but the truth is these weren't isolated slip-ups. They were the same ugly problems we've seen before. In another crucial moment, Flacco had a golden chance to throw a touchdown, yet he blew it again by forcing another interception straight into the hands of the defense. That turnover didn't just kill the drive, it gift-wrapped the Lions' prime field position. They marched down the field with ease before finally being forced out of bounds. It was another brutal reminder of how quickly things collapse when Flacco is under center. After such a disaster, it's nearly impossible to picture Joe Flacco getting another start this season. Head coach Kevin Stefanski made it crystal clear in his post-game comments that the Browns can't afford mistakes like this, especially in hostile road games. He stressed the urgency of fixing those errors, which came across as a not-so-subtle message that Joe Flacco's time in Cleveland may be running out. The fact that Stefanski gave rookie Dylan Gabriel some snaps only fueled the belief that the quarterback job is shifting toward younger, unproven talent. It's becoming harder to ignore that the future of this franchise is slipping out of veteran hands and landing squarely with the rookies.
Yeah, it's just it's frustrating, Mary Kay, because we know you can't do those things and expect to win on the road, and so I got to get it fixed.
With Flacco likely on his way out, the quarterback battle now comes down to Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. And Sanders isn't flinching. He's ready to take over with fierce confidence. He flat out declared he's better than several NFL quarterbacks, including Joe Flacco, and after today's showing, it's hard to argue otherwise. Sanders' self-belief is undeniable, and if he proves it on the field, he could be the spark the Browns desperately need to save their season. Head coach Kevin Stefanski also weighed in on Sanders' potential, strongly hinting that he's quickly becoming a serious contender for the starting job. If Sanders keeps impressing, the Browns may have already stumbled onto their future franchise quarterback.
Everybody perspective, so that's not nothing in my place to answer. That's nothing I can't not answer, but I know for sure I'm not. I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better.
Shedeur Sanders' patience is running out, and the Browns are running out of excuses. The future of this team is on the line, and change can't be delayed any longer. This controversy is only just beginning, and the pressure is rising fast. Make sure to subscribe and stay locked in for every update and breaking story.